Alrighty. So from the questions that you showed me, all of them are quite simple except for the last one. So yeah, let's just go through it one at a time. The first one that they gave you is this one: 1 over x plus 1 over x equals to half, and 3x minus y equals to 3. So that the first one is pretty simple. 1 over x plus 1 over x, that's the same thing as 2 over x, right? 2 over x is equal to what? 1 over 2. Because I already have a 2 in the numerator, I want to change a half into something with a 2 in the numerator. So that's why I change it into 2 over 4, right? So from this, I showed that x equals to 4, right? Once we have x equals to 4, all you need to do is just plug it in into your your other equation, which is 3x minus y equals to 3. So 3 times 4, that's 12. So 12y minus y equals to 3. And then we just move it around. Eventually, you'll find that y equals to 9. Yeah, this one's not that hard. The next one is also it's only a little bit hard if you don't know the trick, right? The trick is we want to make sure that 2 and 3 are alone, right? We don't want 2 to the power of x, because 2 to the power of x gives us we don't know what to do with it. So we just want to make 2 alone. So instead of 2x is equal to a, I change it into 2 is equal to a to the power of 1 over x. And I did the same thing with b and 3. So 3 is equal to b to the power of 1 over x. Next thing I did is I want to change 108 into something, 2 to the power of something and 3 to the power of something. Because I already know what 2 is, I know what 3 is. So I can use my head, think a little bit, do a little bit of calculation to remember that 108 is equal to 4 times 27. And 4 is just 2 square, and 27 is just 3 cubed. From that, I put in my values of 2 and 3. So 108 is equal to a to the power of 1 over x squared times b to the power of 1 over x cubed. And then again, I just did a little bit of maths to get my final answer. 108x to the power of x is equal to a squared times b cubed. In here, again, the key step here is just to know the trick, to know to change the 2 to the power of x to become 2 equals to blah blah blah. Okay, this one, I saw your work. You were just careless. You already knew how to do it. You just made a mistake. So I'm just gonna leave this up. I'm not gonna explain it. Ah, you just made a mistake in your working out. This question, is tricky, and I think there should be more than one way to solve this. But this is just what my way of solving. So what I did first is I just labeled the 3 right angle triangles where the gray box meets the other boxes as A, B, and C. So that's what I did there, A, B, and C. I already know the heights, right? So A has a height of 1, B has a height of 2, and C has a height of 3. And I can see that the triangle B has a base of 1 as well from the diagram. Now, to find the area of the gray box, I need A plus B plus C. So the first thing that I'm going to figure out is B. So B, I already have the base, I already have the height. So that gives me, that allows me to use the Pythagoras theorem to find B squared is equal to 2 squared plus 1 squared. So B squared equals to 5. Therefore, B is the square root of 5. Another thing that you should know about these 3 triangles is that they are all similar to one another. They are all similar because they have 2 equal angles. So all of them will have the 90-degree angle over here, right? And all of them will have the same angle up here, right? So they have 2 equal angles, therefore they're going to be similar. Because they are similar, the ratios of the length of their sides should be the same. So if the length of the small b there is the square root of 5, we can use proportionality, right? So b the height of B is 2 times the height of A. So, let's so because of that, the length of small a here, let me just, small a is going to be half of the length of small b. So that's why a is square root of 5 over 2. And similarly, because of that, the length c here is going to be 3 over 2 times the length of b because they're proportional, they're similar. Okay, so once I know what a, b, and c are, I can just add them together, right? A plus b plus c gives me 3 times the square root of 5. And then the area of this gray box here, the gray square, is just a plus b plus c squared. So 3 times the square root of 5 squared, that's the same thing as 3 times 5, which is just 45. So this one was a little bit tricky. It took me a bit to figure it out. Okay, hope that was clear. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.